So I have one of my side panels here with my apertures already made, and I have the piece of foam that corresponds with it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew baste my foam onto the side panel using the longest stitch length I have, which is a 6 and an 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. All the way around the outside. An awful lot of questions about sew basting. Is it really necessary? If you feel confident enough to do this without sew basting, then please do. However, I do think that it's necessary to get a good result, to keep the fabrics tight onto the foam. Things tend to jiggle around if you don't sew baste first. I know it's a pain to have to remove the stitches, but it really does make a difference to the finished article. So I'm just trimming off the bits of foam, and you can see now that the foam is visible through our apertures. So I'm going to do exactly the same as I did on the apertures on the front and back of my bag, in so much as I'm going to stitch around the outside 1/8 of an inch outside of the original apertures, and I'm going to cut in the middle and remove the foam. I'm going to leave long threads at the beginning and end of my stitching so that I can bury them. Close the needle and we'll work out taking my threads from the front to the reverse and tying off. Did I say there wasn't that much tying off in this pattern? I think I might have been fibbing. There's not as much as there is in some of the others. So that's that one done, and then I'm just going to use a craft knife to cut the foam in the centre, turn the work over, and use my scissors to trim away all of the foam from inside that stitch line that we've just done. Again, you remember, you won't see the first stitch line, you'll only see the new stitch line because there was no foam in place when we did the first lot of stitching. This is an 1/8 of an inch, or it should be a little more than an 1/8 of an inch outside of your aperture. So once you cut away the foam, you won't see any foam in the aperture. You can see that from the front. So I'm going to carry on and do this one, and I'm going to do the other side in exactly the same way, and I'll come back to you and we'll start construction.